Welcome to ColorInk ProLab ROES Events tutorial. Today we'll be looking at how to create and use QR codes for your large. The QR code tool is a powerful tool to help keep your data and images quickly organized and automates the image and data association in events. You will use QR codes during your shoot to photograph with each subject. In preparation for using QR codes, you will need a CSV data file with your subject's information relevant to the job in a standard office printer. See the tutorial How to Build Your Spreadsheet in Preparation for Events, or start a project without a spreadsheet for more information. To begin, click on the Events tab in the top right corner of ROES. Next, create a new job by clicking on the plus sign in the bottom left corner. Double-click on the job name line and rename this project appropriate to your job. Now click Subject Info in the bottom right corner and proceed to the next window. Here you will choose a CSV file to bring into your project. You can also use a blank data file if you have not created one yet. See the tutorial Start a Project Without a Spreadsheet for more information. Now select Import Data from a CSV file and click Next. Select your file and hit Enter. Check First Row Has Field Names and then click Next. In the next window, choose your package group that you'll be ordering from and select Next. See the video How to Create Packages Favorites for more information. Now choose No, I do not have images and click Next. You will see your data file across the top of the screen with field names along the right side. You may have some late entries for your photo shoot, so we recommend adding enough additional blank columns to have extra on hand depending on the overall size of your project. Click Add Remove in the middle of the window and select Add Columns, then indicate how many columns you would like to add. Next, we are going to create the QR codes in preparation for your job. Towards the bottom right corner, click on Print Subject Cards. This will bring you to the Subject Cards window. Select the style of subject card you would like to use. The nodes should already be associated with the field names in your data file, such as first name, last name, and/or ID. We recommend using the QR style code with first and last name and ID number. Events will create a unique QR code for each column in your data file that can be read by ROES when you upload your images. When you are ready, click Print in the lower right corner, and the print window will open here. Here you will see the layout of the subject cards on a single sheet of paper. You can scroll through the pages by clicking on the arrow button below the page. If you're printing on paper size other than a standard letter size, click on Page Setup on the bottom of the window and choose your paper size from the drop-down menu in the new window. The QR codes can be printed on regular office paper. Click Print in the bottom right corner of the window, and a print dialog box should appear. Select your printer, then click OK. You can also save the subject info cards to file for printing at a later date. When the cards are printed, cut and separate each card. Once your QR codes have been created, do not modify your data file, as this may disrupt the association between a specific QR code and the data entry. If additional information or subjects needs to be added, wait until after the project has been shot and images are associated with the relevant data file. If additional QR codes are needed, then create a second job with its own data file to complete the project as a separate job. On picture day, bring the printed subject cards and your spreadsheet with you. Cross-reference the spreadsheet with each subject and give them the appropriate QR code. For each subject, have them hold the QR card directly in front of them, facing toward the camera, and take a picture. Make sure the QR code is not obscured. Then you can proceed with the session for that individual. All photos taken after the capture of the QR code will be associated with that subject card. The subjects do not need to be photographed in order, as events will associate the appropriate image with the correct data based on the QR code. Once picture day is completed, upload your images to your workstation and perform your post-production as normal. You can delete or remove extraneous images as necessary. Do not rearrange the files out of shoot order. Keep all the QR code images as shot, as these will be uploaded into your project events folder. Back in ROES Events, open your project again and click on the button in the lower left corner of the window. This will open the Image Folder viewing pane. Click Add Image folder and navigate to your images. Click any image in the folder and click Open. Your project should now have the data file and images. Each subject needs a minimum of 2 images, one with the QR card and then the portrait. Additional images can be included if you are doing multi-pose or need a selection to choose from. Click on the Images button in the middle bottom of the window. From the drop-down menu, choose Scan for subject cards. In the next window, choose Subject ID or Subject ID and Order Data, and click Next. On the window after that, you will confirm which type of subject card you used and set some automated order data as well. In this window, you can also test the quality of the QR subject card images. Click on the Test button and a new window will pop up with one of your images in it with a QR code. Click the Scan button below the image and confirm that the ID number is the correct one for the subject. If there is order data on the QR code, then it should appear in the window to the right of the image. If the test is successful, then click the Back button when ready to go to the previous window. Click Next and the images with the QR codes will be displayed in columns with the related images below them. Sometimes the images will not sort fully, either due to a bad capture or if part of the QR code was blocked. Review the images, and if there are multiple subjects under a single column, then right-click on the second subject in the column and click. In this example, we use Subject ID and Order Data QR cards. We will need to manually drop the selected images into the correct data column when we return to the main page. Now let's look at if we chose Subject ID only cards. Right-click on the second subject and click Mark as Subject Card. A window will open up and we will provide a drop-down button and you can click which data record to associate the image file with. Continue to do this for the rest of the images until each subject has its own column. If you have multiple images to choose from, then next you will sort which images you want to use in your package order. Click on Sort Best in the bottom right corner. This will open a new window where you will pick which images to keep in the window display. In the bottom middle of the screen, click on the Numbers to Choose button to pick how many images you want to show in the top of the window's layout. The program will automatically forward when you have selected the last image for each subject. When you have completed the last subject, you will automatically be taken back to the previous window. Now on the left side, below the Field column, click on the text next to each row and select what field on your data file to assign the image to. For images that are not going to be used in the final order, choose Do Not Assign. All rows should have a field name assigned to them or say Do Not Assign. Once this step is completed, then click Do the Import in the bottom right corner. Your image rows on your data file should now be filled with your selected images. If you need to make changes, you can select an individual cell or an entire row in your data file and delete or rotate thumbnails. You can also drag and drop individual images into the respective cells if an image was associated with the incorrect file. If you have not already done so, next is to enter packages for your subjects. Click on the Packages row so that the entire row is highlighted. Then click on Use as Packages in the middle of the window. If no information is entered, the cells will appear as red. Once correct package data is entered, then the cell will turn green. Enter packages in the order entry format of P-Q, where P is the ID for the package and Q is the quantity of the package. You can confirm which package group you are ordering from by clicking the gear icon on the middle right side of the window. Now click in the field on the Packages row for each subject and enter the package orders. Make sure fields have been assigned to your packages before proceeding to the next step. See the tutorial How to Assign Fields to Packages in Events. For the final step, see the tutorial How to Review and Submit Your Orders.